Hello friends, welcome to Free Writing Lessons. In this video, we will learn all about article writing. First, we will learn what is an article. Then, we will look into the format of article writing. And finally, we will understand it with an example. So, without further ado, let's get started. What is an article? An article is a piece of writing written for a large audience. It is mainly intended to be published in a newspaper, magazine, journal, or in these days, blogs. It may be the topics of interest of the writer, or it may be related to some current issues. The article must have 3 C's in it. Number 1. It must be clear, meaning it should be simple and easy to understand. Number 2. It must be concise, meaning it should not be too long, especially the articles that you are writing for any exams. Generally, the word limit is set to 150 to 200 words, but it may vary as per various exams. So try to stick to the word limit while writing the articles. And number 3, it must be coherent, meaning it must be logically ordered. So your thoughts must flow in a logical sequence. So once again I repeat, an article is a piece of writing written for large audience. And as it is written for large audience, we must try to make the articles as interesting as possible. So now you have understood what is an article. Now let's learn the format of article writing. Article writing is divided into 3 sections. Number 1, heading. First, give the article a title that catches the attention of the reader. Number 2, byline. It is a line having the writer's name. And number 3 is content. The content is subdivided into 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Let's understand how to write the content in any article. First step is introduction. In the introduction, write in 2 or 3 lines what is the theme or topic all about and why it is important for us to understand. Number 2 is body. In the body, explain in detail what is the topic all about. You can use 3 techniques to shape your body as per the theme of the article. Number 1, advantage versus disadvantage. For example, online shopping. Here, you can write the advantage and disadvantage of online shopping. Number 2, cause and effect. Example could be pollution. Here, you can write the causes of pollution and what are the effects of it. And technique number 3, problem and solution. Example, Farm Bill 2020. Here, you can write the problems the farmers were facing and how these bills will help to solve the problem. After the body, the third part comes the conclusion. In the conclusion, conclude the paragraph giving the overall view or summary of the theme. So this is the entire format of article writing. Pause the video and understand the format. Let's understand this format with an example. The question is, write an article on the pros and cons of online classes in around 150 to 200 words. Let's start writing the article. The first step is to write the title, the pros and cons of online classes. Now, let's write the author name. Now, as the name of the author is not given, what will you write here? You might be thinking to write your name, but don't do so. If the name is not given, just write XYZ or anonymous. Now, let's write the actual content. First, let's write the introduction. The introduction will look something like this. The widespread outbreak of coronavirus has led to moving towards online classes by schools, colleges and coachings. Although these classes are able to mitigate the loss of studies to some extent, they have imposed some major concerns as well. Here we have tried to clarify the theme. Now the body will come. We will write the body using the technique advantage versus disadvantage. The body will look something like this. Online classes are available to a student sitting anywhere in the world. It has eliminated the time and cost required to reach the school or college and prevented the loss of studies, especially this year even though lockdown was imposed. Though students are trying to manage the studies, there are some major concerns. One of the biggest problem is that internet connectivity is not proper in many places. So students are not able to connect to classes. Another big problem is the lack of one-to-one teaching. Due to it, students find it very difficult to ask questions if they have doubt. Also, the overuse of electronic devices for studies has resulted in various health issues. So this is the entire body. Now finally comes the conclusion, which will be something like this. At present, both teachers and students have adopted this new model of education and are trying to get used to it with each passing day. If we can try to resolve the problems related to this model, it will be a big revolution in the coming years. So here we have completed the entire article. You can pause the video and try to analyze the article. Now that you have understood what is article writing, let me give you an exercise to practice. The question is, write an article on the effect of coronavirus on IT industry in around 150 to 200 words. Do try to answer this question in the comment section. That's all in this video. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. First, we understood what is an article. An article is a piece of writing written for large audience, and it is mainly intended to be published in newspapers, magazines or journals or blogs. And it must have 3 C's in it. It must be clear, it must be concise, and it must be coherent. Then we learned the format of article writing. Article writing is divided into 3 sections. Number 1 heading, number 2 byline, and number 3 content. The content is subdivided into 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. In the introduction, write in 2-3 lines what is the theme all about. In the body, you can shape your content as per these 3 techniques: advantage versus disadvantage, cause and effect, and problem and solution. In the conclusion, conclude the article giving the overall view or summary of the theme. Then we understood this format with an example. Finally, I gave you an exercise to practice, whose answers you will be providing me in the comment section. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.